Yes, let's start with the concept number system. The first concept of quantitative aptitude. See, in number system, we will be discussing the types of numbers, right? The various types of numbers that we have is natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, imaginary numbers, and complex numbers. Firstly, we shall talk about real numbers. What are real numbers? Any number on the, all the numbers in the number line that we can represent. All the numbers that we represent in a number line could be whole numbers, natural numbers, integers, even odd, prime numbers, rational, irrational, everything put together is called as what? Real numbers. Real numbers basically, real numbers include all the numbers that can be found on the numbers, which include natural numbers, even whole numbers. All those things are called as real numbers. Now, what could be example? As I said, positive integers, negative integers, fractions, irrational numbers, even rational numbers are also a part of real numbers only. So, what is property of rational number? Real numbers can be positive, as you can see in the example. They can be negative, they can be even zero. They can be represented on a number line. Having seen real numbers, let's move on to natural numbers. What are natural numbers? These are the numbers used for counting other than zero. Numbers that can be used for counting other than zero. They are the whole numbers basically other than zero or excluding zero, basically called as natural numbers. Now, properties of natural numbers. Natural numbers are always non-negative. They cannot be negative. They do not include fractions or decimals. Moving on to the whole numbers. What are whole numbers? These are natural numbers plus zero. Whole numbers are set of natural numbers including zero. So example is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. What is the property of whole numbers? Whole numbers include zero and all positive integers. Negative numbers, fractions and decimals cannot be whole numbers. Negative numbers, fractions and decimals cannot be whole numbers. Now I told you something about predecessor and successor. So what is predecessor? A number before it, immediately before that, is called as a predecessor. A successor of that number is just after that number. What comes? That is what is a successor. I told you about a whole number. Predecessor of a whole number, 0. What is a predecessor of whole number 0? There's nothing, because whole number starts from 0. So predecessor of a whole number is does not exist. What is predecessor? Predecessor is immediately before that number. What is successor? Immediately after that number. What is successor of a whole number 0? It is 1. What is predecessor of an integer -1? -2 is a predecessor of an integer -1. Successor is 0. Immediately after -1, what comes is 0. That is an integer basically. Clear? Now moving on to integers. Integers include whole numbers, natural numbers, all positive as well as negative, right? And they cannot be fractions. They cannot be decimals. Integer cannot be decimals. Integer cannot be fraction. They can be 0, right? So positive integers, 0, negative integers put together are integers. Clear? Moving on, integers can be positive, negative or 0. They do not include fractions or decimal. Moving on to fractions. What are fractions? Something numerator by denominator form. So what cannot be 0? Denominator cannot be 0 for any fraction. If the denominator is 0, then it is not defined. Any finite value by 0 is not defined. Now fractions, the denominator cannot be 0, as I told you. Can be positive fraction or can be negative fraction also. Moving on to rational number. What is rational number? Any number of the form a by b. What cannot be 0? B cannot be 0, and both a and b are Both A and B are integers. Both A and B are integers. B cannot be 0. B cannot be 0. So such numbers are called as rational numbers. So for example, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, minus 5 by 3, minus 7 by 2, all are rational numbers. Now, what about 2? It's a rational number. Why? 2 can be written as 2 by 1. You can realize this in the form of A by B. So these are examples for rational numbers. Is pi a rational number? Pi is approximately 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 is rational, but pi is irrational, because had it been exactly equal to 22 by 7, then it is rational. Since pi is approximately equal to 22 by 7, it is not equal to 22 by 7. If it is 22 by 7, you know 22 is an integer, 7 is also an integer. Integer by integer is rational only, but pi is an irrational number, as it is what? Non-repeating decimal. It is non-repeating, non-terminating decimal. So definitely it is an irrational number. What is irrational? Irrational numbers cannot be expressed as a simple fraction of two integers. Their decimal expansion are non-terminating and non-repeating. If it is terminating, or if it is recurring or repeating, then it is a rational number. So root 2, pi, exponent, root 3, root 5, all these are. But root 4? Rational, because root 4 is a perfect square. 4 is a perfect square. Therefore, root of 4 is 2. 2 can be realized in the form of a rational number. Purida? Okay. Moving on to imaginary number. What are imaginary number? Any number, square root of any negative number is called as imaginary. Root of minus 2, let's say, root of minus 3, let's say. So all these are imaginary. Or root of minus 4, let's say. First of all, what is root 4? 2. But what comes along with that is I. So root minus 4 is 2i. So 2i basically imaginary, which doesn't exist in real terms. They are not a part of real numbers. Imaginary numbers are those which are not part of real numbers. Purida. Then the next thing is properties. Imaginary numbers cannot be found on traditional number line. Traditional number line, what you see are only the real numbers. Purida. Clear? Now, they are used in complex numbers. What are complex number? It's a combination of real and imaginary is called as a complex number. So, imaginary numbers are required for a complex number, because real plus imaginary is only the complex number. So, what is complex number? A combo of real and imaginary. As you can see, 3 plus 4i. 3 is a real number, 4i is imaginary. So, 3 plus 4i is a complex number. Similarly, minus 2 plus 5i. This is all 5i. This is also a complex number, because minus 2 is real, 5i is imaginary. Clear? So, then we summarized the relationships. What is it? Natural number is a subset of whole numbers, because natural number is a part of whole numbers. What is excluded? 0 is excluded. Whole numbers are a part of integers. Integers are a subset of rational numbers. Rational numbers and irrational numbers together are a subset of real numbers. All these put together are a subset of real numbers only. Real numbers and imaginary numbers together form complex numbers. Purida. Now, then we'll discuss divisibility rule. So, what is basically divisibility rule? If a number is to be divisible by a given number, what is the condition? If you know this rule, very easily you can check whether a given number is divisible by that number or not. First of all, you know what is divisibility rule for 2, divisibility by 2. A number at the units place, the digit at the units place, for any, however bigger the number can be, the digit at the units place has to be a even number. If it is even number, it is definitely divisible by 2. Even means could be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If these digits occur at the units place, such numbers are divisible by 2. So divisible by 2, so I am not giving it. Divisibility rule for 3. What is divisibility rule for 3? The sum of all the digits must be divisible by 3, then only the number is divisible by 3. You need not check the entire number that is divisible by 3. Just take the sum of all the digits, and that sum should be divisible by 3. For example, 8, 7, 2, 5, 4, 3. Is it divisible by 3? What you do? Add this. 15. 15 plus 2. 17. 17 plus 5. 22. 22 plus 4. 26. 26 plus 3. 29. Is 29 divisible by 3? No. So this is non-divisible. It is not divisible by 3. Suppose if it is 8, 2, 5, 7, 4, 4, let's say. Is it divisible by 3? Check. 10, 15, 22, 22 plus 8, 30. 30, is it divisible by 3? Yes. So this number is divisible by 3. Furida? Clear? Moving on, divisibility by 4. So how to check whether a number is divisible by 4? The last two digits of the number, tens place and units place together, the 2-digit number must be divisible by 4 for it to be divisible by 4. Let me give you a number. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0. Is it divisible by 4? Last two digits, 0. 0 is divisible by any number actually. 0 is divisible by 4. So therefore, this complete number is divisible by 4. Let me give you one more example. 8, 3, 4, 2, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Is it divisible by 4? Why? 42 is not divisible by 4. So this number is not divisible by 4. Furida? Moving on to divisibility by 5. What is divisibility by 5? If a number to be divisible by 5, the units placed with it should be either 0 or 5. Then only the number is divisible by 5. Right? So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Is it divisible by 5? Yes, because the number at the units place is 5. It could be either 5 or 0. It will be divisible by 5. Moving on to divisibility by 6. What is divisibility rule for 6? It should be divisible by 2 as well as divisible by 3. Then it is divisible by 6. Number 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6, 0. Is it first of all divisible by 2? It is divisible by 2. Is this divisible by 3? 2 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 16 plus 6, 22. Is 22 divisible by 3? No. So this number is not divisible by 6. If a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, then only it is divisible by 6. Let's take another example. 5, 4, 3, 9, 3, 6, 2. Let's say 6. Is it divisible by 2 first of all? Why? Because number at the units place is divisible by 2. It's an even number. So it is divisible by 2. And is it divisible by 3 as well? Check. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 3, 12 plus 9, 21. 21 plus 3, 24. 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 6, 36. Is it divisible by 3? Yes. So this number is divisible by 6. Clear? Divisibility rule for 7. So how to check whether a number is divisible by 7? The last digit you have to take, multiply that by 2, and that whatever product you get, you subtract from the remaining part of the number. If the result so obtained is divisible by 7, then the number is divisible by 7. For example, 8, 4, 7. 8, 14, 7. Now what you do? Last digit you take, multiply by 2, 14. So you have to subtract that 14 from the rest of the number, which is 70. Is 70 divisible by 7? Yes. So therefore the number is divisible by 7. Purida? Now divisibility rule for 8. So for divisibility rule for 4, last two digits must be divisible by 4. For divisibility for 8, last three digits must be divisible by 8. If last three digits are divisible by 8, the entire number is divisible by 8. One example for this, 32456 Is this divisible by 8? Last three digits, 320. 8 fours are 32. So 40s are. So last three digits are definitely divisible by 8. So therefore the number is divisible by 8. Clearer? Now moving on, divisibility by 9. So however you saw for divisibility by 3, sum of all the digits should be divisible by 3. Here, sum of all the digits must be divisible by 9. So sum of all the digits must be divisible by 9. For example, 9, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 7. Is this number divisible by 7? Sum 12 plus 5, 17, 17 plus 4, 21, 21 plus 5, 26, 26 plus 2, 28, 28 plus 9, 35. Is it divisible by 9? Had it been 8 here, 36 you will get, it is divisible by 9. Check. It is 12, 12 plus 5, 17, 17 plus 4, 21, 21 plus 5, 26, 26 plus 2, 28, 28 plus 8, 36, 36 is definitely divisible by 9. Therefore, this number is divisible by 9. Now, divisibility by 10, it's very easy because the last digit must be 0, then only the number is divisible by 10. Now, divisibility by 11 we will check. See, if for a number to be divisible by 11, first of all, what you need to do, take the sum of all the odd place digits, take the sum of all the even place digits. Then what you will do, take the difference between them. Sum of all odd place digits, sum of all even place digits, and those two sums you have to take the difference. If the difference is either 0 or 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Purida? Now take one example. This example only you can take. What is sum of odd place digits? 1 plus 8 plus 4, which is 13. Sum of all even place digits, 0 plus 2 is 2, which is 11. So it should be either 0 or 11. So definitely it is 11. So the number is divisible by 11. Purida? Clear? Moving on to divisibility by 12. For a number to be divisible by 12, it should be divisible by 3 as well as 4. It should be divisible by 3 as well as 4. You know divisibility rule for 3? Sum of all digits must be divisible by 3. Divisibility rule for 4? Last two digits must be divisible by 4. Check this. 2 not 4. Is it divisible by 3? 2 plus 4, 6. 6 is divisible by 3. Last two digits are 4. Divisible by 4. So 2 not 4 is definitely divisible by 12. Purida. Next, divisibility by 13. Divisibility by 13. So what is divisibility by 13? What you need to do, remember something like 7 only it is. Something like 7. Last digit only we have to play with. The last digit there you multiplied with 2. Here you have to multiply by 4. There you subtracted from the rest of the number. Here you have to add to the rest of the number. Take this example, 338. Last digit you have to take, multiply by what? 4. What do you get? 32. And you have to add this with the rest of the number, which is 33 plus 32 is 65. 65 is clearly divisible by 13. 13 5s are 65. Have you understood? Clear? Everyone? Now, one concept before we move on to the questions. Remainder concept it is. Could be a possible question in the exam. What does it say? First of all, what do you mean by remainder? See, if a number, let's say, you have a number, it's basically divisor into quotient. When you do divisor into quotient and then add a remainder to it, what do you get? Number. Correct? For example, number is 37. Divisor is 5. Number is 37. Divisor is 5. So what do I write in place of number 37? What is divisor? 5. If I divide 37 by 5, what is the quotient? 5 7s are 35. Quotient is 7. What is the remainder? 2. So 35 plus 2, 37 is equal to 37. What is basically number means? Number is divisor into quotient plus remainder. Number is divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now, how to solve such questions? I mean, especially when they ask questions on remainder. Look at the question. A number when divided by 35, leaves a remainder of 23. It gives a remainder of 23. Find the remainder when the same number is divided by 41. Now please understand how to solve such questions. Whatever is the remainder that you got by dividing that number by what? 35. You need not find what is the number here. You just have to find out what is the remainder when the same number is divided by 41. So what to do for such questions is take the remainder in the first case. What is the remainder in the first case? 23. Divide that by whatever is the number to be divided. 41. Correct? Is 23 divisible by 41? Can you divide 23 by 41? You can't. What to do? Take the next multiplier for 23. Take what? Next multiplier for 23. What do you get? 46. Correct? Now 46 can be divided by 41. Of course, yes, it is more than 41. It leaves how much as a remainder? It leaves a remainder of 5. So what is the answer for this question? It is 5. Have you understood how to solve such question? First of all, you have to take the remainder in the first case. You have to divide that by whatever is the divisor in the second case. See if it is divisible by that number. Okay, definitely 23 is lesser than 41. So get the next multiplier. I mean, still if it is lesser than the denominator, what to do? Go for the next multiplier, which is into 3 you have to do until the numerator becomes greater than denominator. Now you have to see 46, you get 23 into 2 is what? 46. Now definitely numerator is more than denominator. 46 by 41, how much it leaves a remainder as? 5. So the answer is option B. Purida? Clear everyone? If you have understood this, you should be able to solve the next question. Tell me, what does that have to do? A number when divided by 27, it leaves a remainder of 31. So take what? The remainder in the first case divided by divisor in the second case. Remainder in first case divided by divisor in second case. Is 31 divisible by 55? No. What to do? 31 into 2, which is 62 divided by 55. Definitely 62 has become more than 55, which is 7 is the remainder. Because 55 ones are 55, how much is remaining? 7. Answer for this question is option D. Purida? Clear everyone? Okay. I want to give one more question, which is your practice questions actually. Have you understood this first of all? Have you understood? I shall just take you through the practice question where the remainder question is there. Look at this. A number divided by 52 leaves a remainder of 14. When the same number is divided by 37, what will be the remainder? So take what first? 14 divided by 37. Tell me, 14 twos are 28. Is 28 greater than 37? No. 14 threes are 42. Still, I mean, it's greater. Yes or no? So 14 threes are you have to do. 14 twos are 28. Still lesser than 37. So 14 threes are you have to do, which is 42 divided by 37. So how much remainder? 5. Answer is option A. Purida, you know how to make the numerator greater than denominator, right? You have to try with the multipliers. 2, if not that, I mean 1 you have to first check. If not 2, otherwise 3, otherwise 4, until the numerator becomes more than denominator. Clear? Yeah. Now let's take example problems on number system. Whatever concept that we have covered so far, let us discuss the questions. Classify the numbers as whole numbers, integers, natural numbers from the following. Tell me. Yes, we will do it again. So tell me, what are natural numbers here?
22, 7, 12.
I'll do one thing. I'll just number it with different ink. Natural number, red ink. 22, 7, 12, 13 are natural numbers. They are natural numbers. Okay. What are whole numbers? Let me color this with blue. Whole numbers are 22, 7, 0, 13. Even 12 also. These are whole numbers. Now next, integers. Everything is, all are integers. Okay, second, simplify the following and indicate whether or not the outcome is an integer. 22 into 4, 48. It is an integer. 7 by 3, not an integer. 18 by 3, 6, which is integer. 36 by 7, not an integer. 14 into 2, 28, integer. 18 by 36, 0.5, non-integer. 13 into minus 3, minus 39, it's an integer. Next. A number which is 1/5 part is increased by 20 is equal to 1/10 part is increased by 30. Find the number. Part of that number they have given. Okay. So the easiest number that you can plug in is 100. So 1/5 of 100 is what? 20. When 20 is increased by 20, it becomes what? 40. It is equal to what? 1/10 of the number. Number is 100. 1/10 of the number is 10. Correct? Increased by what they have said? 30. So 10 plus 30, 40. 40 is equal to 40. Therefore, the number is definitely 100. Clear? A whole number only you check always. Having more number of zeros, that number only you check. Moving on to the next question. The product of two numbers is 150. So what could be the possible numbers for product of two numbers 150? 25, 6, 15, 10. Anything else? 150.
50 and 55.
50 and 3. 50 and 3. 5 into 30. This is also possible. These are the possibilities. Sum of their squares is 325. Now, definitely 25 and 6, if I take some square of 25 is only 625. Definitely it's not possible. 50, square of 50 is only 2500. Definitely not possible. 30, square of 30 is only 900. Not possible. Only possibility is 15 and 10. We will check. Square of 15 is how much? 225. Square of 10 is how much? 100. So sum of their squares is how much? 325. So definitely the numbers are 15 and 10. What is it they're asking? Sum of both the numbers. 15 plus 10 is how much? So the answer for this question is 25. Clear? Which is the largest 4-digit number divisible by 91? Check for 91 na. When I divide 99 by 91, 8 is a remainder. So 8 followed by 1, 81. Is 81 divisible by 91? No. 8, 19 you have to take. Now, 99s are 81. 19 9s are 810. 91 9s are 819. Arey, 19 9s are 810. 91 9s are 819. So we are dividing by 91 only. What is remaining? 819 only is remaining. So 819 is definitely divisible by 91. So therefore the answer is what? Option A is only completely divisible by 91. Have you understood? Moving on. If the number 61x4 is divisible by 6, you know divisibility rule for 6. It should be divisible by 4 first of all. I mean 2 first of all. Is it divisible by 2? Yes. and it should be divisible by also 3. For it to be divisible by 3, the sum of these numbers should be divisible by 3. Now, they're asking what? What will be the value of x? If the value of x is equal to 4, x plus x becomes what? 4 plus 2 becomes 8. Now, already 6 plus 1 is how much? 7. 7 plus 4 is how much? 11. 11 plus 8 is 19. Is 19 divisible by 3? No. So, therefore, it can't be 4. Let me hit 5. Already 11 is what? 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 4 is 15. 15 is the sum of these three numbers. If I take 5, what happens? 5 plus 5, 10. 15 plus 10, 25. Is 25 divisible by 3? Is 25 divisible by 3? See, I am hitting x as what? 5. 5 and 5 becomes 10, right? Sum of these two numbers is, 11, right? Okay, 11 plus 10, 21. I'm sorry. 11 plus 10 is 21 because 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus, what is this? If I hit x is equal to 5, 10. 11 plus 10 is 21. Is 21 divisible by 3? Yes. Therefore, the answer is, x value is 5. Purida? You know already it is divisible by 2, just that we have to check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. For it to be divisible by 3, the sum of all the digits must be divisible by 3. Purida? Next, which of the following numbers is divisible by 13? What to do for 13? Take the last number, multiply by 4, becomes what? 20. 123 plus 20 becomes what? 143. Is 143 divisible by 13? 13 tens are 130. 13 11s are 130 plus 13 is how much? 143. So 143, is it divisible by 13? Yes. Therefore, option A is the answer. What to do for 13? Tell me. Last digit, you have to multiply by 4. And whatever result, you add it with rest of the number. Rest of the number is 123 plus what? 20, because 5 4s are 20. 143, it becomes definitely 143 is divisible by 13. Purida? So option A is the right answer. Now, what is the sum of 101 plus 104 plus 107 and so on up to 134? You need to find the sum of these numbers. Now, please check. What sequence is this? You have learned this in your school. Plus 3 difference is there. What sequence is it called as? If there is a common difference between the numbers, it is arithmetic progression. Do you know what is sum of arithmetic progression? Sum of n terms in arithmetic progression? Remember? Sum of n terms of AP is n by 2 into a plus l. What is A? First term. What is L? Last term. What is N? Number of terms. Please understand how to find n now. Again, if you use a conventional method, exam will get over and you can't write all those things on paper. Right. Now, to find out n, let me tell you the easiest trick. The shortcut to find n. Basically, you do L minus A by D plus 1. That you can do it in the mind itself. Last term is 134. Minus first term is 101. 134 minus 101 is 33. Divided by D. What is D? Difference. Difference is how much for each number? 3. 33 by 3. 11. 11 plus 1. 11 plus 1. 12. So n is equal to 12. Purida? N is equal to 12. Ipo enna panano? 12 by 2 is how much? 6. So number to be multiplied is 6. Ipo inside what is there? A plus L. Tell me what is A plus L? Yeah. Within the brackets, what you've got? A plus L. What is A? 101. What is L? 134. 100 plus 100 is 200. 1 plus 34 is 35. 235. You put 235 into 6 panano. Don't do 235 into 6. Do what? 200 into 6. 1200. 30 into 6. 180. 1200 plus 180. 1000. 3. 80. Correct? Come again. 235 into 6. 200 into 6, 1200. 30 into 6, 180. 1380. If 5 into 6, 30. 1380 plus 30, 1410. Options, one of the option is given wrong. It's 1410. Option D is the right answer. Purida. So please understand, it is an AP. It is an AP. How to find the sum of an AP? N by 2 into A plus L. Ipo N, how to find out? Shortcut is L minus A by D plus 1. Ipo what is D? The difference. Difference between each numbers is what? I mean, each consecutive differences are what? 3. So that is what is D. So L minus A you have to do first of all. What is L? Last term, 134. A is what? 101. The difference is how much? 33. The difference is how much? 33. Divided by D is how much? 3. 33 by 3 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. So N value we got it, which is 12. You put 12 by 2 is how much? 6. Keep it in mind. N by 2 is 6. Ipo A plus L panano. A is 101. L is 134. 100 plus 200 is, so 100 plus 100 is 200. Ipo 34 plus 1 is 35. So 235 has to be multiplied with 6. How to do 235 into 6? 200 into 6, 1200. 30 into 6, 180. 1380. And 5 into 6, 30. So 1380 plus 30 is 1410. Option D answer. Purida. Purida. Write the smallest whole number. Which one is the smallest whole number? 0 is the smallest whole number. What is the successor and predecessor of the whole number 10? Predecessor of, successor first you have to say. Successor of 10 is 11 and predecessor of 10 is 9. So 11 and 9 option A. First of all, successor of a whole number 10 is 11. Predecessor of a whole number 10 is 9. So 11 and 9 is the answer. Purida. So this concludes number system concept. Clear? All concepts clear? Now moving on, decimals and fractions. Now decimals and fraction already I have discussed. What is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4? Tell me, what is 1 by 2? What is 1 by 3? What is 1 by 4? What is 1 by 5? What is 1 by 6? 6, 6, 6. Very good. What is 1 by 7? Very good. 1 by 8? Perfect. 1 by 9? 1, 1, 1. What is 1 by 10? 1 by 11? 0.0909. 1 by 12? 0.0833. Tell me equivalent percentages. 0.5 means how much percent? 50%. 2-digit percentage after decimal, there won't be 0. 0.333 means 33.33%. 0.25 means 25%. 0.2 means 20%. This is 16.66%. And how about this? 14.28%. How about this? 12.5%. How about this? 11.11%. How about this? 10%. How about this? 9.09. Why? Because after a decimal point there is a 0, so it is 1-digit percentage. How about this? 8.33%. Again, this is 1-digit percent. Purida. Clear? Ipo questions. Papom. Current purchased 50 computers. How many computers he purchased? 50. From a local computer market, only to discover that 10 of them were defective. How many were defective? 10. Can you calculate the fraction and decimal of the defective computers? How many defective computers are there? 10. In relation to total computers, how many total computers are there? So 10 by 50. Is it a simplified fraction? What is it? 1 by 5. Fraction we got it. Now decimal. What is 1 by 5 equivalent to? புரியுதா? Clear-ஆ? Everyone? பக்கா? இப்ப சொல்லுங்க. In an office, 100 in a 100 office employees, 50 people chose burgers as a snack while the other employees preferred mango juice. Calculate the percentage of employees that choose mango juice and give the result in decimal. First of all, how many choose mango? 50. Out of how many? 100. 50 by 100 is 1 by 2. They're asking us to find the percentage. What is 1 by 2 equivalent to? 0.5 means how much percent? 50% also equal to 0.5. Decimal value is 0.5. Percentage value is 50%. Purida? Clear? Tell me. Write 1 by 2 in decimal. 0.5. Clear? Now listen carefully from here onwards. To make you understand, I shall write and explain. And once you understand, you need not write anything on paper. இப்போ 3 by 2 of a number. What is the number? We don't know. 3 by 2 of. Please understand, whatever comes after of, you have to multiply. 3 by 2 of means 3 by 2 into. Number, you can take it as x. Is equal to what? 9. Purida? 3 by 2 of x is 9. What is that we need to find? The number. So, x will be, see, 3 by 2 becomes what? 2 by 3. So, 2 gets multiplied with 9. 9 2s are 18 by 3, which is 6. The number is 6. Purida? Now, this is for your understanding. I wrote. Once you understand this, they're saying what? 3 by 2 of a number. 3 by 2 into x is equal to what? 9. What you need to find? Only x. 3 by 2 will become what? 2 by 3. Reciprocal. 2 by 3 into 9 you have to find. How do you do? 2 into 9, 18. 18 by 3, 6. Can you visualize this? Can you not visualize this? You can. If you can do that, we'll solve the next question later similar to this. First, or you want to do one more before we move on to it? Next question. Let's say 5 by 6 of a number. 5 by 6 of a number is 15. Find the number. 5 by 6 of a number is 15. Find the number. So 5 by 6 becomes what? 6 by 5. 6 by 5 into 15. 6 by 5 into 15. 5 cancels 15. 5 3s are 15. So 3 into 6, 18. So the number is 18. Are you getting it? 5 by 6 into x is equal to what? 15. 5 by 6 becomes what? 6 by 5 into 15. 5 1s are 5 3s are. 6 3s are how much? 18. Are you getting it? Clear? Let's solve the next one. Solve the following. 4 minus 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? 0.3333. 4 minus 0.333 is 3.66666. So no. Recurring it is 0.33333. If you add 0.66666, what do you get? 0.9999, which is nothing but what? 1. Approximately 1. So 4 minus 0.3333 is 3.6666. I'll tell you the other way around. Please understand. 4 minus 1 by 3. Correct? Ipo LCM, we will take the LCM. What is the LCM? 3. 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 1, 11. So 11 by 3. Now first of all, try with 3. 3 3s are 9. How much is the remainder? 2. Keep a decimal point. It will become 20. 20 by 3. 2 6s are 18. Again 2 is the remainder. 2 6s are 18. 2 6s are 18. So it goes recurring. Yes or no? So 3.6666. Now do we have to write so much? No. 4 minus 1 by 3. Correct? So 4 minus 1 by 3. Cross multiply. 3 4s are 12. Minus 1. 11 by 3. 11 by 3 means 3 3s are 9. Because 3 4s are 12. So definitely 11 is less than 12. So definitely 3 comes in. Definitely 3 comes in. Adukapro 2 is remainder, right? So if I keep a decimal point, 2 becomes 20. So 20 by 3 if I do, 3 6s are 18. 3 sevens are 21, which is more than 20. So 3 6 are 18. 2 is the remainder. Again 6. Again 6. So 3.666. Purida. Apply the same thing for this and tell me. First of all, cross multiply. 7 6 are 42 plus 3. 45 by 7. Now 45 by 7. 7 6 are 42. How much is the remainder? 3. If I keep a decimal point, 3 becomes 30. 7 4s are 28. How much is the remainder? 2. 2 becomes 20. 7 2s are 14. So 2 digits is more than sufficient for the answer. Purida. Clear? Everyone? Now, let's solve the next question. 1 by 4 of a number is equal to 4 by 5 into 1 by 10. Listen carefully. 4 by 5 divided by 1 by 10 means when you want to convert division into multiplication, one of the number you should take the reciprocal. When you want to convert division into multiplication, one of the number you have to take a reciprocal. Either 1 by 10 or 4 by 5. 1 by 10 is easier, yes or no? So it becomes 4 by 5 into 10. So division converted into multiplication. If 5 ones are 5 twos are, so this is nothing but 8. 1 by 4 of a number is 8. So number is equal to 8 into 4. 32 is the answer. Purida. Clear? How to convert division into multiplication? Take one of the number as reciprocal. Don't take both the numbers reciprocal. One number is reciprocal, you take 4 by 5. 1 by 10 becomes 10. 4 by 5 into 10. 5 ones are 5 twos are. 2 fours are 8. So 1/4 of a number is 8. 1 by 4 becomes 4. 4 eights are 32. Purida. Clear everyone? Are you able to visualize? Great. இப்போ பாருங்க. Half of 1/3 of a number is 20. Now, half of 1/3 means, half means 1 by 2. Of means into. 1/3 means 1 by 3 is equal to what? 20. Half of 1/3, that means 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into x is equal to what? 20. இப்போ, what is that they're asking? Are they asking us to find x? No. Half of the number. Would you send that 1 by 2 that side? No. Keep, see, 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into x is equal to 20. You want what? Half of the number. Would you disturb this 1 by 2 into x? No. 1 by 2 into x is only half of the number. What would you send at this other side? 1 by 3. 1 by 3 becomes 3. 3 20s are 60. So half of the number is 60. If they had asked number itself, then what you would have done? 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. That goes there. 6 into 20 is 120. 120 is the number. But the question they're asking is half of that number. Don't disturb that 1 by 2. Only take that 1 by 3. That side becomes what? 3. 3 into 20 is 60. Purida. As per the requirement, you have to modify the data. Ipo, next question. The difference between 2-digit number and the number obtained by interchanging the positions of its digits is 54. What is it? Difference between 2-digit number and number obtained by interchanging the position of its digits is 54. What is the difference between the two digits of that number? What do you understand by this? There is one 2-digit number, okay, and there's one more 2-digit number which is obtained by reversing it, and the difference should be equal to what? 54. Try. Give me a 2-digit number. Any 2-digit number. 26. Reverse of that is what? 62. 62 minus 26, would you get 54? Would you get 54? No, right? That's what they are asking. Difference between 2-digit number and the number so obtained by interchanging the 2 digits. Can you try another number where difference is 54. Try 2-digit number. You have to interchange the 2 digits. Tell me a 2-digit number first of all, then we will interchange and take the difference. Try now. 17. Interchange 17. 71. Take the difference. How much is the difference? 54. What is the difference between these 2 digits? In the number 6. Answer is what? Is it only 71 and 17 whose difference is 54? 24 and 82 you check. So 28 and 82. 82 minus 28. How much? 54 only. Difference between these two digits is what? 6 again. You take 71 and 17. Reverse if you do. Difference is how much? 54 only. Even 28 and 82. Difference is 54 only. And difference between these 2 digits is 6 only. Purida? Understooda? Clear? Everyone? What is the difference between the sum and the difference between the digits of the number if the ratio of the digits of the number is 4:1? Tell me. Ratio of the digits of the number is basically a 2-digit number. It should be 2-digit number only, then only the ratio could be 4:1. Correct? Tell me 2-digit number where the ratio is 4:1. 41. What else? 82. Correct? What is the ratio? 1 4s are, so 4:1. 2 1s are, 2 4s are. 4:1. Yes or no? Between the 2 digits, the ratio is 4:1. So number could be 41 or number could be 82. Now try with 41 first of all. What is the difference between the sum and the difference of the digits? First of all, for 41, the sum is what? 5. For 41, difference is what? 3. How much is the difference? 2. Is 2 present here? No. Try with this. 82. 8 plus 2. 10. Difference is 8 minus 2. 6. The difference is what? 4. This is sum. This is difference. You're not just late, very late. Purida. So it's not 41, it is rather 82. What is the question? Have you understood? Sum of the digits and difference between the digits. What is the difference between them? Difference between sum and the difference of the digits is what? If I take 41, 4 plus 1 is 5 and 4 minus 1 is 3. The difference between the two is 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 is not there in the option. So 4:1 between the 2 digits is, it could be 41 or it could be 82. If I take 82, 8 plus 2, 10. 8 minus 2, 6. Difference is what? 10 minus 6 is 4. So option A is the answer. Other than 41 and 82, can there be one more option? Where the ratio of 2 digits is 4:1? It has to be 2-digit number. First of all, for 2-digit number, is there any other possibility? 4:1 is the ratio of 2 digits. One is 41, the other one is 82. Other than that, no possibility. Yes or no? If I multiply 3, it will be a 3-digit number, which is not possible. It has to be a 2-digit number only. For 2-digit number, only these two cases. 41 is one number and 82 is another number. 41. The difference so obtained is equal to 2, but with 82 the difference is 4. 4 is there in the option. That's the right answer. Purida. Ipa solunga. 2-digit number is such that the product of 2 digits is 18. What could be the possibilities for product is equal to 18? 6-3, 2-9, or 9-2, or 3-6. Any of these possibilities. Yes or no? Product of two digits is 18. When 63 is added to the number, the digits are reversed. You need not write this actually. Because the number is only asked and number is only given in the option. You tell me, product of the two digits should be equal to what? 18. 1 into 9, 9 you get. Is it possible? No. 2 into 9, 18. 3 into 9, 27. There's only one option where the product of the two digits is what? 18. Other options, you will not get the product as 18. But we'll check the conditions, the second condition given. To 29, what is added? 63 is added. The resultant will be what? Digits are reversed. 29 should become what? 92. Is it becoming 92? But to 29, if 63 is added, the digits get reversed. 29 becomes 92. Condition satisfied? But actually you need not check this. Why? There's only one option where the product of the two digits is 18 is option B only. 2 9s are 18. Other option doesn't give you 18 at all. Will it? You see, they say the two digit number is such that the product of the digits is 18. They're asking what? The number is what? Understood? Clear? Pakka. Option hitting you have to do. You need not write anything on the paper and you're not allowed to do that. The product of two digit number is 14. Which option? Oh, it's not product. It's a sum. The sum of two digit number is 14. Tell me, which option? 6 plus 8, 14. 5 plus 9, 14. 9 plus 5. All options are giving sum is equal to 14. Ipo 18 is added. 64 plus 18. How much is it? 68 plus 18. 86. After adding 18, then the digits interchange their places. Which option is the right answer? A itself is the right answer. Because when 18 is added to 68, it becomes 86. Digits get reversed. And the condition, most importantly, sum is it 14. It is equal to 14. 6 plus 8 is 14. Purida. Next. If 2/5 of 1/3 of a number is 50. What is that we are asked to find? 1/3 of a number. 2/5 means 2 by 5. Of means multiplication. 1/3 of means 1 by 3. Of means into. Number means x is equal to what? 50. Now, what is that they're asking us to find? 1/3 of a number. Would you disturb this 1 by 3x? No. Just take the 2 by 5 there. It becomes what? 5 by 2. 5 by 2 into 50. 5 by 2 into 50. 2 ones are 2, 25s are 50. 25 into 5. 25 into 5. 125. 25 tens are how much? 250. 25 into 5 is half of 250, which is 125. Are you getting it? 2 by 5 becomes 5 by 2. Purida. And the 5 by 2, 50 multiply on. 5 by 2, visualize 5 by 2 into 50. 50 numerator. Yes or no? 2 ones are 2 25s are. So 25 gets multiplied with what? 5. 25 5s are. If you don't know 25 5s are, 25 10s are you do 250. 25 5s are is half of that, which is 125. So 1/3 of x is 125. Purida. Don't transfer this 1 by 3 also there because they are asking 1/3 of a number only. Let that 1 by 3 there only. Only 2 by 5 you take it there. On the RHS. 2 by 5 becomes what? 5 by 2. Purida. So there shouldn't be 0 here. It is actually 375, 379, 125, 376. So answer is 125. Purida. Understood? Clear? This concludes the decimal and fraction concept. How is the concept difficult? Where you felt little difficult, I would say maybe understanding these kind of questions. Yes, you understood? Understood? If you have understood that, then decimal and the fractions is very easy. Purida. Clear? Hey, sollungappa. Okay. Let's move on to the next concept. Fundamental arithmetic operations. What are fundamental arithmetic operation? We have addition, we have subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, so there are some rules that you have to understand. There is a cumulative property, there is an associative property, there is a distributive property. Which operation follows that, which operation doesn't follow that you have to learn. Okay, addition means what? Adding two numbers. Correct? Now, what are the properties of addition? Cumulative property holds for addition. What is cumulative property? A plus B is equal to B plus A. Because 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 1. Holds up. So that is called as cumulative property. So cumulative property holds for addition. Purida. What about subtraction? Is A minus B same as B minus A? No, because 1 minus 2 is not equal to 2 minus 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So cumulative property doesn't hold for subtraction. Cumulative property holds for addition. Purida. Next, associative property. What is associative property? Let's take the three numbers A, B and C. Addition between them. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. You can put the brackets for any two numbers. Still, the answer will be same. Not just this, A plus B plus C is equal to, where you can put the brackets, A plus C plus B also. Correct, na? Ultimately, it's the sum of all the three numbers. They will be equal. So, associative property holds for addition. How about subtraction? Will it hold? Will it hold? A minus B minus C, will it be equal to A minus B minus C? No, right? Can we apply this? No, because this will become what? A minus B plus C. This is A minus B minus C. Are they equal? No. So, associative property doesn't hold for subtraction. Purida. Cumulative property means, commutative property means what? Sorry, commutative property. Commutative property means what? A plus B is same as B plus A. We have proved it. It holds. Associative property for addition, it holds. Now, identity property. What is identity property? If you add any number with a 0, it will be the number itself. That is identity property. What happens to subtraction? Will this identity property hold? A minus 0 will be A only. So, identity property holds for subtraction. Among all these properties, only identity property holds for subtraction. Purida? Everyone? Is it clear? Now, subtraction I already spoke about. It's a non-commutative because commutative property doesn't hold. It's a non-associative because associative property doesn't hold. But identity property will hold. A minus 0 is A only. Purida? Understood? Clear? Pakka? Ipo multiplication. What is multiplication? Product. Basically, product of a number. A scalar multiplied with a scalar. Scalar basically means a number. Right? So, let's see. Commutative property. Will it hold? A into B is same as B into A. So, commutative property holds. Associative property definitely holds. A into B into C. You can put the bracket for any two numbers. Still, the product will remain the same. Yes or no? You want me to prove? Let's say 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Check. 2 3s are 6. 6 4s are 24. 3 4s are 12. 2 into 12 is 24. So 24 equal to 24. So associative property holds for multiplication. Now there's one more thing called as a distributive property. Distributive property. What is distributive property? A into B plus C will be equal to A into B plus A into B plus A into C. AB plus AC. That is distributive property. Basically, you are distributing A with B and A with C. This is called as a distributive property. This always holds for what? Multiplication. Commutative property holds. Associative property holds. Distributive property also holds. And identity property. Any number multiplied with 1 will give you number itself. and the 0 property. A number multiplied with a 0 will be a 0 only. A number multiplied with 1 will be the number itself. Number multiplied by a 0 will be 0. So 0 property and identity property will hold for multiplication. புரியுதா? இப்போ division பார்ப்போம். Okay, if you want to divide the two numbers, the denominator should be always non-zero numbers. If it is a 0, it's not defined because it is infinity, which is not defined. Okay, so let's see the commutative property. Commutative property means, is A divided by B equal to B divided by A? Definitely no. It's a reciprocal. Can the two reciprocals, a number and its reciprocal equal? No, they are not equal. So commutative property doesn't hold. How about associative property? Associative property also doesn't hold for the division. And how about identity property? A number divided by 1 is a number only. How about 0 property? Doesn't hold. 0 property means A divided by 0. Not defined. It is not 0 here. A into 0 is 0. 0 property holds for multiplication. 0 property doesn't hold for division. But 0 by a number is 0. 0 by a number is 0. But number by 0 is not defined. Number by 0 is not defined. 0 by a number is defined. Clear? Now, exponential or exponentiation or power. Whenever you deal with powers, okay, you would have learned this in your schools. Exponents, indices, properties of exponents. So let's see the properties. Product of powers property. What is product of powers property? When you have a power m into a power n, same basis, and they are multiplied, powers get added. So a power m plus n. Base should be same. So this is product of powers property. And there's one more property. If you want to change the sign of the power, you have to take its reciprocal. A power minus m. If you want to make the power as positive, then you have to write it as reciprocal of this. A power minus m can be written as 1 by a power plus m. So sign of the power can be changed by taking its reciprocal. Purida? Now, quotient of powers property. What is quotient of power properties? When two numbers with the same basis are divided, powers get subtracted. As you can see, a power m by a power n will be a power m minus n. Purida? A power m by a power n is a power m minus n. Now, power of product property. When you have a product of two numbers is raised to the common power, then you can split them as a power n separately and b power n separately. If you want me to prove this, let's say 2 into 3 whole power 2, let's say. Basically 2 3s are how much? 6. 6 square is how much? 36. Even by applying this property also, you must get what? 36. How do you split this? 2 power 2 into 3 power 2. Correct? Splitting the powers. 2 square is how much? 4. 3 square is how much? 9. 4 9s are 36. That is true. Purida? 0 property for indices. Anything power 0 is what? 1. Identity property. Anything power 1 is what? The same thing. So a power 1 is a. Clear? And then if both the sides, if two exponentials are equated with the same base, then powers can be equated. If a power x equal to a power y, look at the bases, they are same. The powers can be equated. If a power x equal to a power y, then x is equal to y. Not just this, if the powers are same on both the sides, the bases can be equated. For example, if x power a is equal to y power a, you can see the powers are same, then the bases can be equated. Now, mth root of any number. See, first of all, square root of a number is what? A number power 1 by 2. Cube root of a number is what? A number power 1 by 3. Mth root of a number is what? Whole power 1 by m. Square root means whole power 1 by 2. Cube root means whole power 1 by 3. Nth root means whole power 1 by n. Mth root is whole power 1 by. Purida? Clear? Everyone? So these are the properties of indices or exponents. Now, power of powers property. Now, what happens to power of powers? See, except the base, all the powers will get multiplied. A power m in power n power p. If you have except the base, that will remain as the same, but all the powers will get multiplied. Purida, you want me to prove this? Okay. Now, let's solve some questions based on these arithmetic operations. And for solving such question, you must know what? Board mass rule. Brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. You know that, right? Board mass rule says brackets. First, you have to give the priority for brackets. Then D for division. Then multiplication. Then addition. Then subtraction. Now, first of all, which one gets the priority? Brackets. 5 fours are. First, after removing the bracket, priority is given for division. 20 by 10, 2. The result of this nothing but 2. Purida, Ipo, 121 by 11, 11. 11 minus 11. So what is the result? 2 plus 0 is. Purida, clear? Tell me yes or no. Solve this then. First, give the priority for brackets. Minus 72. And then after the brackets, division. Minus 72 by minus 18 is that. Minus minus cancel. 72 by 18 is how much? 4. 18 fours are 72. So, but there is a negative sign here. Minus 4 it becomes. So you have minus 3 minus 4. Correct? Minus 7. Minus 4 into 3. Minus 4 into 3, minus 12. You have minus 7, you have minus 12. Sum of them is what? Minus 90. Purida. Once again. Should I explain once again? Array, first brackets you have to remove. If I remove this bracket, minus 3. If I remove this brackets, minus of, it becomes plus 12. Correct? You can keep it plus 72 divided by minus 18. You have to keep the brackets, otherwise there will be a mistake. Okay, and then minus 4 into 3. Minus 4 into 3. Now, tell me, first of all, division gets the priority. 72 by 18 is 4. But sign is 18 has got a negative sign. The negative cancel. Or you can do one thing. You can cancel the negative sign in the brackets only. First of all, division gets the priority. So negative can be cancelled here only. Because you are doing, after the bracket, you are doing division, right? 72 by 18 is 4. But outside the bracket, there is a negative. So minus 4. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Ipo minus 4 into 3, minus 12. Minus 7 minus 12 is minus 90. Purida, clear? Everyone? Ipo solunga. Which one to handle first? Which one to handle first? Division. Because, first of all, what gets cancelled? Minus minus will get cancelled. 8 by 2. 4 3s are 12. What is this? Minus 20. Minus 20 plus 12 is? Minus 8. Purida. Clear? First you give the priority for brackets, of course, but if you remove the brackets, both are negative. Negative, cancel. 8 by 2 is 4. After division, multiplication. 4 3s are 12. And you have minus 20. Minus 20 plus 12 is minus 8. How about this? What first? Brackets. 12. 52 minus 12 is? 40 plus 17. Answer is 50. Purida, addition, subtraction, even though addition gets the first priority, it doesn't matter. You can do subtraction or addition. Both have equal weightage only. Purida. Array, 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12. And 52 minus 12 is 40. 40 plus 17. 57. You can do this way also. First addition. 17 minus 12. 5. 5 plus 52. 57. This way also you can do. Addition first, subtraction next. Subtraction first, addition next. You can do any which way. But don't change the order of multiplication and division. First division gets the priority, then multiplication, then addition or subtraction. Understood? Everyone? Clear? Shall we see the next concept, that is percentage? Yeah, I shall now first take you through the concept of percentage. What do you mean by percentage? Out of 100, how much it is? Percentage means percent. Out of, per means out of, cent means 100. Out of 100. What is percentage? Out of 100, how much it is percentage. Purida? Now, definition, a percentage is a way of expressing the number as a fraction of 100. Fraction of 100. That means out of 100, what it is. Purida? Okay. Now, examples and applications we're going to see on percentage. So, what is the first thing? Finding a percentage of a number. Finding the percentage of a number. So, how to find the percentage of a number? To find what percentage of a number another number is. To find what percentage of a number the another number is. See, if you want to find a, say for example, what is 20% of 50? 20% of 50. If you don't get this, let's see. What is 20% of 50? So some percentage of another number. That's what the meaning of. What percentage of this is another number? What percentage of this number is another number they are asking. 20% of 50. What is 20% of 50 they are asking. Now, first of all, you know how to find 10%. 10% means remove 1 0 from what? 50. Remove 1 0 from 50. You get 10% is nothing but 5. Purida? Ipo 20% means what? Double of that, which is 10. So 20% of 50 is 10. Purida? 20% of 50 is 10. Let me give you one more example. What is 38% of 200? What to do? Find out 10%. What is 10% of 200? 20. If 30% find out panla, what is 30%? Into 3, 60. If 1% find out panla, what is 1%? Remove 2 zeros from the right. 10% ko 1 0 remove panla. 1% ko you have to remove 2 zeros. 1% is 2. Ipo solunga. 8% ma 16. So 76 is 38%. But it takes time, right? What to do? Leave the question. No, don't leave. Please understand. Percentages are always reversible. Percentages are always reversible. You have to see which side is easier. 38% of 200 is easier, or 200% of 38 is easier. That you have to see. Look here. 100% of 38 is 38 only. 200% means double of that number. Please understand. 100% of a number is the number itself. 200% means double of that number. What number? 38. What is double of 38? What did we get here? 76 dana. Purida. Percentages are always reversible. Please make a note. Percentages are always reversible. Note, percentages are always reversible. That is, 38% of 200 can be written as what? 200% of 38. What is 200%? What is 200% of any number? Double of that number. 200 percentage means double of 38. What is double of 38? 76. Purida. Everyone, percentages are always reversible. Clear? Finding the percentages is what percentage is 30 of 200. 30 is what percentage of 200. So what to do? That part 30 divided by whole. What is the whole? 200 into 100. This is what you have to do. If you want to find the percentage of any part of a whole number, the part is what? 30. Whole number is what? 200. So 30 by 200 into 100 you have to do. So what is it? 100 ones are 100 twos are. So how much? 30 by 2 is how much? 15%. Purida, what percentage of 30 is 200? 30 is what percentage of 200? First of all, 10% of 200 is what? 20. 5% is what? 10. 10% is 20. 5% is 10. So 20 plus 10, 30, which is nothing but 15%. Purida. So do you have to write on the paper? No. Understood. Suppose if they had said, what percentage is 50 out of 200? 50 by 200. 1 by 4. 1 by 4, correct? 50 by 200 is what? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is what percent? Already you know. 1 by 4, what is decimal? That means what is the percentage? 25%. How is that? If you can realize that in the form of a fraction whose percentage is known, like 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 8, something like that, you can straight away write the percentage. Suppose if the result had been 1 by 8, what percent? 1 by 8 is, what is the decimal value of 1 by 8? 0.125 means how much percent? 0.125 means 12.5%. 0.125 means after decimal there is no zero, means 2-digit percentage. You have to shift 2 digits to the left of the decimal. 0.125, 2 digits go to the left. That means 12.5. Are you getting it? Finding the whole from a percentage and a part. They'll give you percentage, you have to find the whole number. So 25% of a number is 45. 25% of a number is 45. What is the whole number? 25% is, what is 25%? 1 by 4. I told you in fractions, 25%, if you can convert that into fraction, it will be more easy. 25% means what? 1 by 4. Correct? 25% is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 of a number, 1 by 4 into x is equal to 45. Where will 4 go? Get multiplied with 45. Purida. Purida. Arey, you need to find the whole number. Whole number means what? 100. Whole number is always 100. Reference number is always 100. 25% is 45 means 100%. To get 100%, what I have to do? Multiply 4. To get 100%, what I have to do? Multiply 4. This way also you can do. Are you getting it? How will you make 2500? You have to multiply 4. 45 also you have to multiply 4. 45 4s are. 45 2s are how much? Or 45 4s are only. 44s are 160. 5 4s are 20. 160 plus 20, 180. So the whole number is 180. You need not, you say tata bye bye to this formula at all. Only for the formality I have written the formula. You need not write the formula at all. Because you can't write in the exam. Purida. Purida. Ipo solunga. I'll give you another example. 20% of a number, 20% of a number is 60. Find the number. How will 20% become 100? Into 5. So obviously into 5 panla. 60 into 5, 300. So 300 is a number. Understanding? Ipo solunga. 16.666% of a number, 16.66% of a number is 12. Find the number. Huh? Very good. 16.66% means what fraction? 1 by 6. 1 by 6 of x is equal to 12. So x is 12 into 6. What is that? 72. Purida. So that is the significance of knowing that fraction and percentage value. Understanding? So 16.66% of a number means 1 by 6 of x is equal to 12. Therefore, x is equal to 72. Make a note of this. You'll remember. Clear? Are you getting it? Shall we move on? Shall we move on? I'll give you more examples to solve. Don't worry. Just take this example one by one. Various concepts that we have. Okay. Next, practical applications of percentages. We'll see practical applications of percentage. What is it? Percentage increase or percentage decrease. They'll specify how much is the percentage increase in the value or percentage decrease in the value. For example, if a product's price increases from 50 to 70, is it increase or decrease? Increase. So percentage increase is always the difference divided by reference. Difference by reference into 100. What's the difference between 50 to 70? 20. Reference is what? From where it is increasing? From 50 it is increasing. Reference value is what? 50. Suppose had it decreased from 70 to 50, reference value would be 70. It is increasing from 50 to 70. Reference value is what? 50. Purida. Ipa solunga. Is it 2 by 5? You know what is 1 by 5? How much percent? 1 by 5 is what? 0.2 means how much percent? 20%. 1 by 5 is 20%, not 2 by 5. Double. Avlada. Purida. You understand the significance of me giving those fractions and percentages. Things becomes easy, your life becomes easy. Otherwise, difficult. Purida. 1 by 5 is 20%, na 2 by 5, double, ana 40%. Purida. Clear? Clear? So is it percentage increase or percentage decrease? Percentage increase. How much percent it is? 40%. Purida.
20 by 50 into 100.
Adada. Into 100 pannano. But you need not do it. Fraction, if you know, you can easily do it in the percentage, right? If you do that, 20 by 50 into 100, 51s are 52s are 40 only, 40% only. But you should you do that actually? No. 2 by 5, 1 by 5 is 20%, 2 by 5 is 40%. Purida? Clear? Next, percentage decrease problem. Okay. Product's price decreases from 80 to 60. Here, difference by reference into 100. Ipa solunga. Difference evla vanduchu? 20. Reference 80 va 60 va? Reference is what? Because from where it is changing, from 80 it is changing. So reference is 80. Ipa solunga. 20 by 80 means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means what percent? 25%. Adada. Purida. 20 by 80 means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means what percent? 25%. Clear? Clear? Discounts. This is also very important. What is it? To calculate sale price after discount. What is sale price after discount? Cost price minus discount. CP minus discount is the sale price. Purida. Cost price minus discount is only sale price. So discount amount is discount percentage by 100 into original price. Don't worry about the formulas. It's only for the formalities I'm giving it. Okay. Even if you don't remember also, easily you can solve it. It's just only for the formality I have given. Ipo question paranga. A 200 rupees 200 item is on sale for 15% off. 15% discount on what? 200. 15% discount on what? 200. So what we need to find out is discount and sale price. Solunga. What is CP given? 200. இப்போ 200ல 15% discount. What is 15% of 200? 10% of 200 is 20, 5% is half 10, so 15% is 300. Purida. So discount is 30 rupees is a discount. What is the sale price? 200 minus 30. CP minus discount is the sale price, which is 170 rupees. Purida. No need to remember any formula at all. It's a basic thing, right? A common sense, that's it. Cost price 200 irukku, 15% discount கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. இப்போ 15% on 200ல 10% is 20, 5% is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15%. So 20 plus 10 is 30. 15% is 30. 30 rupees discount வரும். இப்போ sale price, cost price minus discount. So answer is 170. புரியுதா? இப்போ one more application. One of the application that you saw is percentage increase, percentage decrease. That's a practical application of percentages. The other one is about the discounts. The other one is simple interest and compound interest. I'm going to talk about this because there's a separate chapter for simple interest and compound interest. As of now, we will take just as an application of what percentages, simple interest and compound interest. When I take the chapter, I shall explain in detail because you have this chapter separately. Okay? Understood? Clear? Okay. Now, let's take more example on percentages that we have learned so far. First of all, Sunanda, what is 36% of 125? Which one is easier? 36% of 125 is easier or 125% of 36 is easier? Which one looks more whole number, 36 or 125? 125 looks easier than 36, yes or no? 125% of 36. First of all, 100% of 36 is what? 36. If you put 25% of 36, now what? 1/4 of 36? 100% of 36 is 36 only. You put 25% now, 1/4. What is it? 1/4 of 36 is how much? 1/4. 9. So answer is, you saying the final answer? Okay. 100% is 36, 25% is 9. Answer is 45. But if you try to find in this way only, it will take a lot of time. It will be more complicated. First of all, you have to find 30% of 125. 10% is 12.5. 30% is triple, 37.5. Adukapro 6%. 6% of what? 125. 1% is 1.25. 1.25 into 6. 7.5. Then answer is 45. That takes more time. Yes or no? So which one is easier? 36% of 125 or 125% of 36? 125% of 36 is more easier. So we have applied which property? Reversible property of percentage. So 125 is nothing but 100% plus 25%. 100% is 36, 25% is 9. Therefore, the answer is 45. Purida. Next, which one is easier? 68% of 50 or 50% of 60? 50% of 68. 50% means what? Half. Half of 68 is 34. Purida. Clear? Everyone. Ipo 8% of 49 or 49% of 80. Why am I saying 49%? Because 49% is closer to what? 50. So we'll do 49% of 8. First of all, find out 50% of 8. 4. Ipo 1% subtract paran. What is 1% of 8? 0.8. 4 la 0.08 pona 3.92. If you are having difficulty subtracting 4 minus 0.08, I'll give you multiply 4 with 100. 400. 0.08 also with 100 becomes what? 8. 100 minus 8. 400 minus 8, 392. Convert that into percentage. 392 divided by 100 you do. 3. You understood? If you are having difficulty subtracting 4 minus 0.08, Make both of them into 100. 400 and 8. 400 minus 8 is 392. Again, divide the result by 100. 392 by 100 is 3.92. Purida. Understood? Everyone, why did I subtract 0.08 from 4? Because 50% of 8 is 4. But it is not 50%, it is 50 minus 1. So 4% minus 1, 50% minus 1% we have to do. 50% is 4, 1% is 0.08. Answer is 3.92. Purida. Ipo, next question. The price of refrigerator was 30,000 last year. 30,000. It has reduced by 15% this year. What is its price now? 15% on what? 30,000. Ipo 10% evla? 30,000 la 10% evla? 3,000. 5% evla? Half of 3,000, which is 1,500. 15% means 4,500. So how much is the reduced price? It is reduced by what? 4,500. New price is what? 25,500. Because 30,000 was the initial price. It is reduced by 15% means 4,500 it is reduced. Subtract 5,000 first. From 30 subtract 5. 25. But you had to subtract only 4.5. So 5 extra you subtracted. So add 500. So 25,500. Purida. Everyone. The price of a TV was 40,000 last year. It has reduced by 25%. The new price is what? 25% of 40 is what? 1/4, which is 10,000. 10,000 reduced. That means the final price is what? 40,000 minus 10,000, which is 30,000. This is the new price of that what? TV. A bicycle marked 5,000 and is sold for 4,000. What's the discount? 1,000 discount. 1,000 is what percentage? They're asking the discount is 1,000. And they're asking also discount percentage. Percentage of discount. Discount is how much? 1,000. It is how much? Out of how much? 5,000. Is it not 1 by 5? 1 by 5 is how much percent? 20%. Are you getting? Discount is 1,000. That 1,000 is on what? 5,000. Because the initial price was 5,000. 1,000 by 5,000 is 1 by 5, which is 20%. Purida. A toy marked at 1,000 and sold for 920. Discount is how much? Discount is 80. Ipa solunga. Discount rate is how much? Discount is how much? 80. How much? 1,000. Correct? 1010 cancel. 8 by 100 is how much percent? 8%. Are 8 by 100 is what does percentage means? Out of 100 how much? Out of 100 only. How much it is? 8. So how much percent it is? 8. Purida. 80 by 1000 means 8 by 100. That means 8%. 3 by 100 means 3%. So the market price of a mouse is 500. Discount of 12% is announced. So what is the sale price and the discount? 12% on what? Would you find 12% of 500? 500% of 12 you do. Tell me, 100% is a number itself. 200% means double. 300% means triple. 500% means 5 times. 500% of 12. That means 5 into 12, which is 60. So what is the discount? Discount is 60 rupees. Now, what is the sale price? 440. Purida, the question asked here is what? What is the amount of discount and what is the sale price? Purida, clear, pakka, 100%. Everyone, are you clear? Solve the next question. Market price of a keyboard is 300. A discount of 15% is announced on sales. What is the amount of discount and its sale price? 15% of 300 is 45. 300 minus 45 is. Discount is how much? 45. So sale price is 300 minus 45. How much? 250. Clear? Let's move on to the next question. It's slightly different one. We'll see how it is. 20% of 30% of a number is 6. 20% means, I'll write and explain. 20 by 100. 30% means 30 by 100 of a number means x is equal to what? 6. Purida, it is equal to 6. Ipo 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. One of the 100 gets eliminated. Correct? One of the 100 gets eliminated. So 100 into 6, 600. 100 into 6, 600. 600 by what is remaining? 6. Answer is 100. I'll give you the other approach. I'll give you the other approach. What is the other approach? Please remember, 20 has got a 0. 30 also has got a 0. So 2 zeros in the mind. Keep it. Percentages means 1 followed by 4 zeros because 20 also has got 100. 30 also has got 100. So 100, 100, 2 zeros. So 4 zeros it will be. So 2 zeros cancels 4 zeros. 2 zeros with what? 1 with 2, 1 with 3. Those 2 zeros cancel the 2 zeros in 4 zeros. So how many zeros are remaining? 2 zeros followed by 1. That means 100 is remaining. 100 will go where? There. Gets multiplied with what? 6. 2 and 3 is remaining. 2 3s are 6. Comes down. So it is how much? 600 by 6, which is 100. This is one more way. I'll give you another way. What is it? Options will be given to you always. Say 200, say 300, say 100, and none of this. Ipo paranga. So how to handle this is, first of all, what percentage of a number you have to see? 30% of a number. Ipo paranga. 200 la 30% evla? 30% of 200. Oh my God. 30% of 200. 10% is how much? 20. 30% is how much? 10% is how much? Oh my God. 60, right? 10% is 20. 30% is 60. 30% of 200 or 200% of 30. What is 200% of 30? Double of 30, which is 60. Use pannanga, reversible property. So 60 you get. 20% of 60 is what? 12. 10% of 60 is 6. 20% is 12. But what is it? 6. So it can't be 200. It can't be even 300 either. Yes or no? Can it be 100? How do you find first of all? 30% of 100 is what? 30. 20% of 30 is what? 20% of 30. 10% of 30 is what? 3. 20% is double. 6. 6 only given. That means what's the answer? Option C. Optionating is best because you need not write anything. You need not visualize anything. Purida. Purida. Apply the same thing. I shall give you options. Shall I? Shall I give you option? Option A 100. Option B 1000. Option C 2000. Option D none of this. How much? How did you do? 5,000. You did the conventional way only. 50 has 1 0. 10 also has 1 0. 2 zeros. Denominator 1 followed by 4 zeros. So 2 0 2 0 cancel. 100 is remaining in the denominator. 5 in the numerator. 100 goes multiplies with 50. 5,000. 5 comes in the denominator. 5,000 by 5. 1,000. You can do that way. Or optionating also you can do. 100. 10% of 100. 10. 50% of 10. 5. But what is given? 50. Can't be. See, you must get 50. You got 5. So definitely 1,000 if you hit. 10% of 1,000. 100. 50% of 100. 50. What is given? 50. So option B is the right answer. Purida. Clear? Pakka? Huh. Please make a note. Everyone. 30% less than 120. See, 30% less than or any percent less than a number means what you have to do? It is 30% less than 120. See, 120 you have to assume as 100%. A number you have to assume as 100%. 30% less means 70%. See, 30% less than 120 means 70% of 120. Purida. 30% less than 120 means 70% of 120. Purida. Purida. If 10% of 120 is 12. 70% means into 7. 12 sevens are 84. So 70% of 120 is 84. Or 120% of 70 also you can do. 100% of 70 is 70 only. 20% of 70 is 14. 70 plus 14, 84. Whichever way you feel, you can always reverse and see which one is easy for you. That way you can do. Purida. Pakka. Are you getting it? Tell me. Which number is 40% less than 150? 40% less than 150 means 60% of 150. Which way is easier? 150% of 60 is easier. 100% of 60. 50% of 60. 60 plus 30. Answer is 90. Purida. Are you getting it? Next. Which number is 30% less than 75? That means 70% of 75. Which way is easier? 75% is easier than 70, which is 75% of 70. First of all, find 50. 50% of 70 is 35. 25% of 70 is half of 75 is half of 35 is how much? 17.5. Array 50%. See, this can be realized as 50 plus 25. Correct? 50% of 70 is 35. 25% is half of 35, which is 17.5. 35 plus 17.5. 52. Because 35 plus 15 is 50. How much is remaining from 17.5? 2.5. So it is 52.5. Purida. Clear? Pakka. Next question. A person had some pens. How many pens? Some pens. We don't know how much. He sells 80% of the pens and still 150. Still has 150. How many pens he sold? 80% he sold. How much is remaining? 20% is remaining. So 20% is equivalent to how much? 150. Now the question they've asked is, originally he had how many pens? Obviously 100% he had. How do you make 20% 100? How do you make 20% and into 100? Into 5. Into 5. Tell me. 750 pens he had initially. Purida. Array, he had 100% pens initially. He sold 80%. How many remaining? 20% remaining. That 20% is equivalent to how much? 150. 20% is equivalent to 150. How do you make 20 as 100? Why do we need 100? Because originally how many pens he had? 100% only. So 100% is nothing but 750. Initially he had how many pens? 750 pens. Purida. Same like that question. A stationery seller had some registers. Some means 100%, you take it. He sells 40%. How much is remaining? 60% is equivalent to how much is remaining? 420. Is it possible to make 60 and 100 by multiplying a whole number? Definitely not. What do you do? Make it as 1%. 61s are 60. 7s are correct. 6 sevens are 42. 0, 0 cancel. So 61s are 67s are. 1% is 7. If 1% is 7, how to get 100%? Into 100. How much? 700 pens he had. 700 registers he had initially. Purida. If it is 20%, you do into 5. If it is 60%, simplify it. Make it 1% or maybe 10%. If you make 1%, into 100 you do, you get 100%. You get 10%, into 10 you do, you get 100%. Purida. Clear? Pakka. 100%. Solve one last question. Out of two numbers, 20% of the greater number is equal to 50% of the smaller number. If the sum of the numbers is 140, then the greater number is what? I'll give you options. 100, 80, 90, none. You need to find what? Greater number. Sum of the two numbers is how much? 140. Where is the greater number? Where is the greater number? Where is the greater number? Options. They're asking what? Greater number. Where is it? In the options. So if you assume greater number as 100, smaller number will be. Why? How come it is 40? Sum is 140. Greater is 100, smaller is 40. Just check whether this equation is satisfied or not. 20% of greater. 20% of greater is what? 100. 20% of 100 is what? 20. Is equal to 50% of the smaller. Smaller is 40. What is 50% of 40? 20. So 20% of greater number is 20. Definitely that is equal to 50% of smaller number. 50% of 40 is 20. So therefore the greater number is 100 only. Purida. Clear? Pakka. 100%. So no. Explain once again. Not required. Sure. Pakka. With this, percentages are done. We'll take up the next concept in the next class. The concepts left out are, let me tell you, profit and loss is there. Averages is there. Simple interest, compound interest is there. Ratio, proportions is there. These are the concept left out. And after all these concepts, I'll do what? The questions. MCQ questions I shall solve. Some 35 to 40 questions I shall solve. And that whatever ICSI material questions, they have given some practice questions. They are senseless questions actually. Okay. So I will pick the questions from them only. I will solve it. Okay. So with all the concept that you have learned, you should be able to solve the questions. All right.